Hello and welcome back to Exothermic Plays Games. I'm Exothermic and the date today is Thursday, June 6th, 2024. I've been doing a countdown of my favorite video games of all time through each day of the year, and coming in at number 209 is New Super Mario Bros. After the critical success of multiple forays into the third dimension, Nintendo decided to take Mario back to his 2D platforming roots, but with some bold and big updates. By far the biggest and best addition is the Mega Mushroom, which makes Mario enormous, and he gets to comically plow through entire levels. There's also the Blue Shell upgrade, which allows Mario to do a shell spin attack and retreat in his shell as a shield. He also swims a bit faster in it, which solves my biggest problem historically with water levels in 2D Mario games. Lastly, New Super Mario Bros. Introduced the Mini Mushroom, which I appreciate for how obviously the hidden areas for it are telegraphed. Also, it gave us one of the funniest moments in the Mario Brothers movie, so there's that. Several improvements from the 3D games are brought into the fold with this 2D entry as well, such as wall jumping and ground pounds. The structure of the game is very much like that of the traditional 2D games, but with these newer mechanics in mind, creating new avenues of movement and exploration. Unfortunately, sometimes things look to me like they should be an area to explore, and are instead just death. Nothing but death. Between levels, there's an overworld map that's mostly just linear level progression, but you can collect big coins throughout each stage that can be spent to unlock Toad Houses, which give you upgrades and extra lives. The world itself is made up of many environments that pop up across different games from over the years, and gives a lot of variety to both the settings and platforming, but also the enemies you face along the way. You may have noticed that I've only been showing the top screen of the game so far, despite this being a Nintendo DS game. This is a good game. It's not a good DS game. The only thing you use the touchscreen for is to view a map and touch an extra banked item to use on your character when you want it. That's literally it. The game is still a fun, engaging Mario game that doesn't do anything to break the formula, and adds a few extra, albeit safe things to spice it up. I think the game is at its best when it's not taking itself too seriously, and instead offers the player silly, fun shenanigans and level design like the Mega Mushroom, and segments like this where I can ricochet myself off coin blocks faster than I can blink. The more serious gamer moments unfortunately leave something to be desired, and I think even the older titles handle them a bit better, since they're more focused on them as opposed to trying to weave it in between these more silly bits. Regardless, the game excels at capturing old school nostalgia with, at the time, new school twists, and manages to create a unique experience all its own that is worthy of the Mario name. Join me tomorrow as I talk about the 208th game on my list, where I suck up a car.